This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Welcome back to our Year in Review show here with UNI Athletic Director Troy Dannen. And we talked about those first couple years were challenging taking over the UNI Athletic Department. What are some of the keys to moving this forward to get to where we are today?
Well, it'll go unnoticed, but the job that Mark Farley did as interim, and it's tough for everybody in the department when a coach or somebody in the department's the interim in that role. But he made so much progress in getting things in a position to allow me to have the chance to succeed. And I told him when I went around to tell the coaches I was leaving, I told Mark, I said, I'll never ever forget what he did for the university, because it really allowed me the chance to succeed. He got a lot of things, financially in order, started to make some of the tough decisions, and people didn't accept it maybe because he was the coach and some of those decisions impacted the other sport programs. But he started down a road that I needed to go down, and because he'd started, it made it that much easier.
How incredible, and I know you're on all these national committees and travel across the country, just seeing other people know about the UNI Athletics brand because it's success across so many levels, so many sports, so many years.
Well, I'll tell you, the reason I was selected at Tulane was because of the success at Northern Iowa. And in the middle of the search process, and this is just a good example of the perception of Northern Iowa. And I think, sometimes we're a little spoiled here because of the success we've had. And, Tulane was looking for an athletic director who could bring them successful programs. They just haven't had the competitive success. And they're craving what we have. But in the middle of the process, I'd had my first interview, but not the second yet. We beat North Carolina in basketball. And the president and the search committee chair both texted the search firm that was working on it and said, we just watched Northern Iowa beat North Carolina. And he said, that's exactly what we want. Now, I didn't give Jake the game plan. I didn't hire Jake. But, the association that you get from being involved with UNI, the respect that UNI has nationally, and the association that all of us have. When you walk through the airport, whether you're a fan and you got a UNI shirt on, or in my position, you cannot appreciate how we're viewed nationally until you're out there seeing it. And so, while we get spoiled with the successes, we cannot forget how much people want to be in the position that Northern Iowa's in today.
So many great memories over the years, so many great victories that you get to take with you to Tulane. We'll recap now the soccer season, some of the highlights from the year, and be back with more with Panther Athletic Director Troy Dannen.
The UNI women's soccer team wrapped up a solid 2015 season last week as they fell one game shy of the MVC tournament championship game. Evansville eliminated UNI from the tournament by a score of 1-0. UNI finished the season with 7 wins, 9 losses, and 5 ties.
We played 21 games, and there wasn't one game where we were just outplayed. So I think having a defensive foundation that keeps you or puts you into the game straight away is very valuable, and I think that'll continue next year. Most of those players are back, so that'd be good.
6 Panthers earned all-conference honors as Whitney Blunt was named second-team All-MVC as she set the school record for most shutouts in a season and led the league in save percentage. Katie Witt, Sarah McHugh, and Maddie Welch were named All-MVC Honorable Mention. Brynell Yount and Hannah McDevitt were named the MVC All-Freshman Team.
Yeah, we had some, the defensive record was great, but we had quite a lot of injuries in the back line, but we were able to get people in there, and we had a lot of depth and a lot of good quality in there. So we had some injuries, but we were able to withstand those at the back. The team chemistry is good. We worked hard at that pre-season, and even through some times where we weren't winning games, I thought the team really stuck together well, and great leadership from our seniors.
This was the final season for head coach James Price, who led the Panther soccer program the past 7 years.
Well, it's a great university. I've had a lot of fun kind of building a different kind of culture with the team, and 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 gaining some respect, I think, in the state and in the valley and things like that. So I definitely enjoyed it. I think the program's in better shape now than maybe when I found it. So I'm proud of that. But at the same time, there's plenty of work to be done. I think I think the future's bright for UNI Soccer, and I'm excited to see how things develop from now.
Montage is your downtown Cedar Falls destination for award-winning wine, creative entrees, and fabulous desserts. The Cedar Falls Brown Bottle invites you to share the tradition, memories, and delicious Italian cuisine.